6:15. This is the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation. Here is the news edited by Lakshman Fonseca and read by J. Yogaraj. First, the headlines. The National Building Research Organisation, NBRO, issued early landslide warnings to several districts. Power and Energy Ministry says it added 211 megawatts to national grid last year. Government servants submitted nominations to contest the local government election will be appointed back in the service soon. The Buddhasasana Religious and Cultural Affairs Ministry is to take new measures to strengthen Dhamma education. A special program is to raise the nutritional level of small children. A 10-hour water cut will be imposed in several areas in Colombo tomorrow. News overseas: dozens have been killed in ethnic clashes in the remote Indian state of Manipur. And those are the headlines. The National Building Research Organisation, NBRO, has issued early landslide warnings to several districts in Sri Lanka, including Badulla, Galle, Kegalle, Kurunegala and Matale. The Passara Divisional Secretariat in the Badulla district and the Pallepola Divisional Secretariat in the Matale district have been issued early landslide warnings. In the Galle district, landslide warnings have been issued to Baddegama, Nagoda, Alpitiya and Yakkalamulla Divisional Secretariats. Similarly, the Kegalle district has also been warned, including the Yatiyantota, Rambukana, Deraniyagala, Mavanalla, Kegalle and Galigamu Divisional Secretariats. The Kurunegala district has also been placed under warning, including Ridigama, Mavatagama, Alawa and Polgahavela Divisional Secretariats. The Irrigation Department has opened the sluice gates of several reservoirs due to heavy showers. Power and Energy Ministry says it added 211 megawatts to national grid last year. 146 megawatts had been produced from the rooftop solar panels. The ministry added that Sri Lanka plans to connect up to 2,800 megawatts of renewable energy into the national grid over the next 3 years. The ministry said it has already raised the price of rooftop solar to encourage generation. The Sri Lanka's existing generation capacity is 4,200 megawatts, with about 35% of the total energy coming from the 900 megawatts coal plant complex. This news comes to you from Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation. State Minister Janaka Wakumbura says that all government employees who submitted nominations to contest the local government election will be appointed back in the service from the 8th of this month. Relevant gazette notification has been sent to the Elections Commission. According to the service requirements, they will be assigned to the nearest office outside their electoral district. The Secretary to the Buddhasasana Religious and Cultural Affairs Ministry, Somaratna Vidhanapatirana, says the government has taken new measures to strengthen Dhamma education. He said many youngsters are involved in antisocial activities today, and it is the duty of the government to take early measures to address these issues. A current social economic surrounding has kept the youth out of the Dhamma education, and value education is missing today. He said it has resulted in lack of ethics and morals in the present generation, he added. A special program has been planned in order to raise the nutritional level of small children. State Minister of Women and Child Affairs, Geeta Kumarasinghe, says it has been planned to provide a nutrition-rich biscuits for preschool children under the proposed program. She added that the relevant program will be launched next month, adding that measures will also be taken to provide the children with the things they require for the nutritious meal, such as eggs, at a low cost. The National Water Supply and Drainage Board says a 10-hour water cut will be imposed in several areas of Colombo tomorrow. The Water Board said Murugasmulla, Rajagiriya, Obesekrapura, Bandarnayakapura, Atulkote and Naval areas in the Kolanna Urban Council area, and the main road from the Koswatta and Rajagiriya to the Open University will be affected. The Water Supply Board mentioned that the water cut is being imposed as a result of the Electricity Company Private Limited suspending the power supply to the Kolanava pumping station due to the essential maintenance work. And that's local news.
The main news story is brought to you by Siddhalepa Veda Mahatmya.
The National Building Research Organisation, NBRO, has issued early landslide warnings to several districts in Sri Lanka, including Badulla, Galle, Kegalle, Kurunegala and Matale. The Passara Divisional Secretariat in the Badulla district and the Pallepola Divisional Secretariat in the Matale district have been issued early landslide warnings. In the Galle district, landslide warnings have been issued to the Baddegama, Nagoda, Alpitiya and Yakkalamula Divisional Secretariats. And that was top news.
The main news story was brought to you by Siddhalepa Vedamahatmya.
In Watchlight, health authorities warn that COVID-19, influenza and dengue are currently spreading across the country. They request the public to seek immediate medical attention if they experience fever persistent for days. It is reported more than 31,000 dengue patients have been reported recently. This is a critical condition and the Health Minister has informed the authorities to look into this matter and submit a report in this regard. And that was Watchlight. And moving on to world news. Headlines. Canadian province of Alberta declares a wildfire emergency. Banks warn of a big increase in online scams. Dozens have been killed in ethnic clashes in the remote Indian state of Manipur. And those are the headlines of the world news. Alberta has declared a state of emergency after wildfire spread across the western Canadian province, driving nearly 25,000 people from their homes. Faced with more than 100 wildfires, Alberta's Premier Daniela Smith called the situation unprecedented. Residents of Edson, a town of more than 8,000, were told to leave immediately. Ms. Smith said a hot, dry spring had created so much kindling and some 122,000 hectares had burned so far. Many of the fires are burning out of control, fanned by strong winds. Firefighting helicopters and air tankers have been brought in and federal government has offered assistance from Ottawa Edmonton Expo Centre. Banks have warned of a large increase in fraud in 2022, with much of this originating online. Barclays told the BBC that 77% of scams are now happening on social media, online marketplaces and dating apps. Trustee Savings Bank said a large increase in cases of impersonation, investment and purchase fraud were the main drivers of this. If found impersonation, the scams on WhatsApp had tripled in a year, while fake listings on Facebook Marketplace had doubled. At least 30 people have been killed in ethnic clashes in the remote Indian state of Manipur, officials say. The violence began earlier this week after a rally by indigenous communities against moves to grant tribal status to the main ethnic group in the state. Mobs attacked homes, vehicles, churches and temples. Some reports put the death toll as high as 54. Around 10,000 people have reportedly been displaced. And that's world news. Development news. New technology will be introduced to promote ornamental fish industry. Minister Douglas Devananda says the industry fetches much needed foreign currency today. He says the import of ornamental fish and aquatic plants has been a profitable industry for years and promoting the industry as a source of generating foreign currency is a very important task. Minister said a joint venture with the Aquaculture Development Authority and the Ministry of Fisheries will be launched shortly to promote the industry. And that was development news. In sports, Japan's Urawa Reds won its third Asian Champions League football title, beating Saudi Arabia's Al Hilal on Saturday. The victory makes the team Asia's number one club. The 1-0 victory in the final match of Saitama Stadium, located north of Tokyo, gave the team the title for the first time in 5 championships. And that was sports news.
Go ekak thiyana youth eකට life එකේ change එකට නියමෙට set වෙන්න ඇස් වහගෙන දැකපු ගීන හැබැයි කරන්න youth එකට නියමෙට set වෙන friendship එක මෙන්න.
The all new NSB Ithru Mithru account, NSB IM, a plan for your dream.
Business news sponsored by National Savings Bank, the safest place for your money.
Sri Lankan Airlines has posted a profit of $3 million in the past 12 months. Chief Executive Officer Sri Lankan Airlines Richard Natel said that at an operating level, the airline has posted a profit of $100 million. However, they have also almost $100 million in interest costs to service past debts. If the airline can find a solution for its debt, Sri Lankan can become truly profitable, he added.
Business News, sponsored by National Savings Bank, the safest place for your money.
Go ekak thiyana youth ekata life ekේ change ekata niyamata set wenna as wahagena dakapu hina habe karanna youth ekata niyamata set wenna friendship ekata menna.
The all new NSB Ithru account, NSB IM, a plan for your dream.
Economic news, courtesy of
LONC Finance is taking the power of innovation to the next level, winning 5 golds at the Technovation Awards 2022, leading the digital revolution with cutting-edge interbanking digital payments. LONC Finance claims the overall gold award, whilst also claiming an extraordinary victory in digital banking.
A book on Sri Lanka's cricket history by UK-based author Nicholas Brooks will help promote the island's status as a sports tourism destination. Brooks told reporters at an event held in Colombo, the book was no doubt a quest for the soul of Sri Lankan cricket. Assistant Director of Sri Lanka Tourism Promotion Bureau, Sureshini Pilapitiya, said the book will help promote tourism by encouraging more tourists to come into the island, and also it will help to know about Sri Lankan cricket and the sports. And that was Economic News.
LONC Finance is taking the power of innovation to the next level, winning 5 golds at the Technovation Awards 2022, leading the digital revolution with cutting-edge interbanking digital payments. LONC Finance claims the overall gold award, whilst also claiming an extraordinary victory in digital banking. LONC Finance will continue to innovate with the next generation digitalization of financial services, delivering a superior customer experience.
Weather report. The Met Department says showers or thundershowers will occur at times in western, sub-Brigamo, central, northwestern and northern provinces and in Galle and Mathura districts. Showers or thundershowers will occur at several places in eastern and Uva provinces and in Polonnaruwa district during the afternoon or night. Strong winds can be expected at times over western and southern coastal areas and in western slopes of the Central Hills. And that was the weather report. To wind up this news broadcast, let's look at the main points once again. The National Building Research Organization, NBRO, issues landslide warnings to several districts. Power and Energy Ministry says it added 211 megawatts to national grid last year. Government servants submitted nominations to contest the local government election will be reappointed back in the service soon. The Buddha Sasana Religious and Cultural Affairs Ministry is to take new measures to strengthen Dhamma education. A special program is to raise the nutritional level of small children. A 10-hour power cut a 10-hour water cut will be imposed in several areas in Colombo tomorrow. Dozens have been killed in ethnic clashes in the remote Indian state of Manipur. And with that, we conclude this evening news podcast of Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation.